Nocz tak ciemno, звезд ни следа. Нет, не забыть мне ночи той никогда.
119.
We are wheezing the juice this episode.
We are doing nothing but wheezing the juice.
Endless juice wheezing.
Endless juice wheezing. Wheezing for certain. All right.
This juice isn't going to wheeze itself.
It can't.
It won't.
It won't. It shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
That's why we're here, to wheeze the juice and to talk to you about Scarecrow video, physical media, and all things movies.
Okay. There's so much to talk about.
Just a reminder, we are now open at 11 a.m. every single day.
That's right.
We are now open until 10 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, in addition to Wednesdays like we always were.
Yes.
This is happening until at least the end of the year, but keep your ears and eyes out because who knows what the future holds, right?
Correct.
Prices?
Prices have gone up. Sometimes, other times they've gone down.
You figure it out with your own eyeballs.
No, it's a little
We're
confusing.
not telling you.
It's a little confusing even to me. For non-members, the regular catalog rentals are still about $5. The $6 longer ones, those have gone up to $10, and the $11 box sets have gone up to $15.
Yeah.
For members, the catalog rentals have gone down for $1 to $4. The $6 rentals have gone up to $8, and the $11 ones have gone up to $12. The other thing that is important to remember about this is that the rental credits have gotten cheaper if you're a member. So the rental credits are an even better deal.
You're actually
get a membership,
you're making money.
Buy punches, and you're actually going to be getting a better deal.
Trust us,
cheaper.
we're mathematicians.
Yeah.
So we are going to have a party on the 14th. It's a Sunday. It's at the bar called the Kraken. It's close by Scarecrow. If you are around town, please come out and say hi. It's very low key. We're just going to relax and celebrate the year that we've had, which has been a very successful one. There's going to be some DJs, there might be a drink special, and it's just kind of like a fun place to build community and celebrate the holidays. And that is all the info we have on it right now, but keep your eyes and ears out. We actually might have more info, and we'll just flash up a thing on the screen if we do. But we'd love to see you there.
Yeah. Also, tomorrow is December 8th, so that is when, our members' night is happening.
Yes.
So if you are a member, and we're closing at 6 p.m., you can come in, hang out, have some drinks.
Preview sales.
You're going to get a jump on the sale that starts on December the 8th. You're going to get, we haven't figured out all the details of it as of yet, but there will be many, many boutique labels, your favorites, that we're hopefully going to have up to 50% off. It's going to be a really cool holiday sale. So look out for that. Also, there's some member screenings coming up that I need to tell you about. The M Sisters, so that's Hazel's new movie, Divine Hammer. We're going to be screening that at Northwest Film Forum on Monday the 15th at 7 p.m.
Nice.
And then the member screening next month is The Quiet Earth, which is also really good.
Oh, I think
the New
I've seen
Zealand
that.
movie, the post-apocalypse one.
Yeah.
That's on Wednesday the 17th at 7, also at Northwest Film Forum.
Ooh.
So check out those as well.
Don't miss that. If you don't know what to get someone on your list of people you're buying presents for, physical media is always a good option.
Gift certificates, punches,
we
memberships,
have shirts,
merch.
We might still have totes. I don't know.
I think we do. Yeah, we still have totes.
And a bunch of other like random knickknacks and tchotchkes around. So
dog bones.
Get dog bones. You can get a dog bone.
Yeah, knickknack, a patty whack.
Give a dog a
bone.
Let's get into the episode.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
My pick is The Razor's Edge.
Ooh, this is a good one.
This is a good movie. I was really feeling, I don't know if you guys remember last year around November, I was like, I want to watch like long movies, you know what I mean? Like over 2 hours. But then I also kind of do noirs. And this isn't really noir, but it's more like, it's one of those like sprawling drama that has to do with class and family and love and war. And I sometimes I'm like really in the mood for that kind of thing, and it really scratches an itch, and this definitely did it. This is from 1946, directed by Edmund Goulding, and it's based on a novel by Somerset Maugham, who they also have him as a character in this, played by Herbert Marshall.
You don't mind, a few young things are joining us for dinner, but we can leave early.
Why should I mind? I like young things if they're good to look at.
Jean Tierney is a wealthy socialite who's like surrounded by all her other wealthy high society friends, and she's in love with this guy named Larry, played by Tyrone Power, who recently comes back from World War I, and he's seen some shit.
I've seen many men die, but this one was different. It was the last day of the war, almost the last moment. He could have saved himself, but he didn't. He saved me, and died. So he's gone and I'm here alive.
And he doesn't really have a lot of money, and he's like, I really need to go find myself. I know I said we'd get married and I'd accept a job. I think I need to like go to Paris for a while. And she's like, okay, are you sure? Like, you should just take this job so that we could like travel to Paris together and like do all these things. And he's like, no, I just like, there's something more out there. I just gotta find myself.
Larry, do you think it would help if you went away for a while?
I think perhaps it would,
Then why don't you go?
because of you.
And she's like, okay, fine, I'll give you like a year. And he goes out and goes to Paris, and he's going to all the cafes and reading a bunch of books and like seeking knowledge. And after a year goes by, he's still like, you know what, I still haven't like found myself, but I want you to marry me and we'll live off my $3,000 a year.
Oh, Larry.
Well, lots of people live on a great deal less.
But I don't want to live on $3,000 a year. I never have, and I don't see why I should.
I love you, but like I love being rich, and I can't. And her whole thing is she can't reconcile her urge to climb the social ladder and to have nice, beautiful things, and also her love for this kind of. He's not even a scamp. He's like a really nice guy, but he just isn't concerned with that materialism.
Yeah.
That we're beginning an era that will make the past look like 30 cents. He said that he can see no limit to our progress, and that by 1930, we'll be the greatest and richest country in the whole world. Don't you think that's terribly exciting?
Terribly.
Anne Baxter is in this, and she actually got a Best Supporting Actress win for this role.
Oh, Sophie, dear.
Hello.
This is Sophie Nelson, Mr. Somerset Maugham. Sophie's a neighbor of ours in the country.
How do you do?
She is a super youthful, bubbly girl who is in love with her like childhood sweetheart, and they get married and they have a baby. And then later on, like the stock market crashes. Gene Tierney and her, she marries this guy named Gray, and like they lose a bunch of fucking money. And Baxter and her husband and their baby get in a car accident.
They ran into us at an intersection. You might all have been killed. It was lucky I was holding the baby in my arms.
And eventually, Larry comes back he went to India. He went from France to India to find enlightenment, and he finds it, I guess. And he comes back and everything's kind of shit now. Yeah. But Gene Tierney's still like desperately in love with him. But he ends up marrying or courting Anne Baxter and kind of raising her out of her like depth of depression. But Gene Tierney can't see that happen, so she kind of sabotages it.
Larry, you mean? Larry's happiness. He's good. He's really good, Isabel. I was gone. Lost. Gone.
It's just funny to see Gene Tierney go from like a happy-go-lucky like girl who's like really hopeful about her future with Larry to this kind of conniving, kind of almost femme fatale like saboteur. Her range is like very incredible in that regard. This was a good just kind of like drama, an epic drama. It really hit the spot for me. This was also remade in the 80s starring Bill Murray.
Yep.
Project for Bill Murray.
Have you guys seen this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is it
It's not terrible.
something?
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
It's interesting.
Yeah, crazy. I'm kind of interested in checking that out. Really liked how they used, I assume that the novel, which I've never read, is written from like the POV of somebody like watching this all happen. But the fact that they had Somerset Maugham as a character, he's like, oh, it's this author we all know and love, and he goes in and out of these people's lives and kind of like observes from afar. It's pretty interesting. Also, this is filmed really gorgeously. There's lots of amazing long like tracking shots through like parties and everything that I really, really enjoyed that are frankly like very, very modern shots to me. It's good stuff. Yeah, so check out The Razor's Edge, or the 80s one too if you're feeling it.
Didn't anybody ever tell you that I'm a unfrocked priest?
My other pick is The Strange Affair. From 1968.
Ooh.
It's directed by Brian Greene, I believe.
Ooh,
this
cover.
is kind of a dry British crime drama. It's very odd. I don't even know why I picked it. I think I just had never heard of it, and it seemed intriguing, so
Yeah.
just based on the cover, so I snagged it. It was
Yeah,
it's
good
pretty
cover.
good. Anyway, okay, so it begins with Michael York, who is PC Strange.
Police Constable Strange.
And he is being incarcerated as we speak. They are putting his ass in jail. And it's kind of like one of those, like, there I am. You might wonder how I got into this mess. Except there's no voiceover. But that's kind of what happens. It's like when then we flash back to see how we got here.
Yeah.
And he's a young, idealistic patrolman, you know, like a police constable.
First time on the beat for you, isn't it, lad?
Yes, Sergeant.
Be serious.
A beat cop, basically. Stopping pickpockets and investigating robberies and just doing his thing. And he's good. He believes in the job.
Got him, Jock.
He's a good cop. One day he and his partner run into a more established detective named Pierce, played by a guy named Jeremy Kemp, and he's drunk. And the reason he's drunk is because he's had an altercation with another detective who is clearly crooked.
They could find no evidence against me, so I've been reinstated with a clean record. What do you think of that? I've been cleared. Speak up, Pierce.
Pierce is getting drunk because he's been foiled. Strange and his partner decide that, like, you know, Sergeant, don't drive home. We will drive you home. You know, like, you're in no shape to get home. And Pierce later on recognizes that this was the right thing to do and sort of commends young Strange.
I respect you for what you did. You're the kind of young man we need in the force. You're honest and you've got guts. Now stay that way, because there's nothing in this world more despicable than a bent policeman.
Meanwhile, while breaking up a bunch of hippies at a rock concert, Strange runs into young Frederica, or Fred.
Fred?
Frederica. Look.
Played by Susan George, who was underage at the time of filming this movie. 17. She takes a liking to him, apparently.
You're really just an innocent little boy, aren't you?
Now sit down. I'm not here to be personal with you. And if you are just 16, you're nowhere near old enough to be running wild in the middle of the night.
When's your day off?
They start an affair. The Strange affair, you might say. And then meanwhile, there's a local gangster boss, and he's operating a drug ring, and Pierce is trying to bust him, but he can't do it. The guy keeps getting off scot-free on technicalities and stuff like that. Eventually, the two threads converge, because it turns out Frederica lives with her obviously shady aunt and uncle, who seem very enthusiastic about having this older man shack up with their teenage niece.
Tell me, do you know anybody on the Vice Squad?
Turns out that they make porno, and they film them having sex. And what happens is Pierce gets a hold of this and uses it to blackmail Michael York, PC Strange, into basically falsifying testimony and evidence to bust the drug ring. So it turns into this whole big brouhaha. I thought this was really interesting because it's so dry and yet, like, it seems, you know, because it's late 60s, it's like swinging London and stuff like that. And so it has this very obvious desire to be like a bit more scandalous and a bit more risque, but its ultimate moral worldview is like, you better stay on the straight and narrow. Do not get off the razor's edge, you know?
Don't have sex with a hippie.
Yeah. And it's just because this guy makes like one stupid mistake after another, and he just keeps, like, the dominoes just keep toppling. Poor guy. You do feel bad for him because he constantly thinks he's doing the right thing, but the movie is just like very obviously going like, what is wrong with you? Why are you going back to this 17-year-old girl's apartment? It's terrible. I thought this was very funny and cool though, and it has this very like stiff upper lip British vibe to it.
Yeah.
Up to and including the miserable ending where this poor bastard just gets sent to the hoosegow, you know, because he was too dumb to figure out what was happening to him. It's always amusing to me when the moral is always do the right thing, and this guy is so stupid that he can't even figure out that he's doing the wrong thing. Like, he just is just so moronic. And then by the time he's trapped, he just doesn't know what to do anymore. Anyway, it was really funny. So check out The Strange Affair. This has never been on home video before, as far as I know. And this Blu-ray looks really, really good.
What gave a university man the silly idea of joining the police force?
Well, I failed my finals, and I thought I'd do something useful. Well, you know, for society.
Who let the dogs out?
Me.
You. Okay. This is not our dog movie. This is our dog movie that
Nikki,
Matt chose.
Wild Dog of the North. This This was like kind of a mistake.
This stressed me the fuck out.
But I did really like it, but I
did too.
was picturing something like the one about the Saint Bernard. That was also a Disney thing.
Yeah.
And I was thinking this was going to be like a cute family dog adventure.
Like what they kind of did back in the day. They're trying to combine like a nature documentary or like a wilderness documentary with family fun stuff.
But it's harsher than that. And it's got this Jack London White Fang vibe.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like these animals are all actually like in danger.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're having a great time. Animals were probably hurt during the making of this.
I love this box because it does look good. Nikki Wild Dog in the North, but it just says 3 stars, Leonard Maltin.
He's like, it was fine.
It's all right, yeah.
That's what I'm giving it. It was based on a novel. The dog in it, his name's Nikki, I think. It said presenting Nikki.
His name was Nikki, and he was a Malamute. 1/8 wolf, the rest Mackenzie Husky.
It's set in 1899 Canada.
The man was a fur trader, André Dupas.
And he's introduced as a fur trapper, and he's in his canoe with his puppy. He's singing French songs.
Monter et du plaisir ils sont donnés. Bing sur la ring, bang sur la rang. Laissez passer les rafman. Bang sur la ring, bing bang.
And I was just like, there's a cute puppy. For the first 5 minutes of this, and there's like a narrator going like, meet Andre, that's his cute puppy. They are fur trappers.
Yeah, we have the narrator through the whole
He's a good master and loves his dog. And I was like, this movie is great.
Yeah, I was fine with it. And it's pretty.
Yeah.
But then they go ashore and they meet a mama bear and a baby cub. Cub is so cute. And these are real bears.
Mm-hmm.
These are real bears.
And what's the mom bear's name?
Her name was Nuzak, and she was very old.
The baby bear's name is Niwa.
Niwa. And then, but the mom bear finds another bad man bear named Makuz.
So are those bears actually fighting?
I don't think so.
How are they doing that?
I mean, you train bears.
To fight, but as fake fight?
Yeah, I think you can train a bear. I mean, you can train a bear to do lots of stuff. Remember we watched the movie The Edge?
I know, but it looked real.
I know, it looked very real and scary.
So there was a big fight and the mama bear dies.
Right.
No, Nicky. We cannot take him with us.
All right. But remember, it is your decision.
He's like, okay, I guess we'll bring him along.
And so the fur trapper ties them together with a leather strap neck to neck.
Yeah. And that's cute for a while.
It gets a little cute.
It's cute because they're both babies.
Yeah.
You asked for him. Now I hope you will be very happy together.
They fight in the canoe, and then Andre runs into some rapids and tips over, and there goes...
They get separated.
There goes Nikki and Niwa.
And all the stuff where they're in the rapids, swimming to shore and stuff, it's really incredible footage, but will ping your possible animal abuse radar.
Yeah.
Like, they really did throw these animals into the water, tied to the neck. And there's a part where they're getting out of the river and the narrator is like, finally, they got onto a big log. Niwa was steering while Nikki provided the power. And like the bear is on top of the log with a leather strap around its neck tied to this dog in the water. And the dog is just furiously paddling,
trying to get to
shore. And I'm like, this is terrifying.
Yeah, because I got the emotional whiplash of hearing the narrator be like, the mother bear gave her life to protect her baby cub, and seeing this like dead mother's body
do you
and
remember?
This sad cub, and then like all of a sudden they're in like the rapids, and I'm just like,
do you remember at the beginning when we meet the mama bear and Niwa? The narrator goes,
her cub Niwa, born in hibernation, would be her last.
And I went, oh no.
I thought they were saying that because she was like old, but then I guess it's because she died.
She dies. The one really stressful part for me, despite all the other really horrible shit, was when they got wrapped around a tree. I'm like, if it was real, they would just die there. Then
they get separated.
And then Nikki runs into a pack of wolves.
He came in friendship and was met with fury.
So he keeps getting into fights with these wolves. And then there's this other trapper named LeBeau.
Yeah.
And he's got a native, I wouldn't call him a friend.
No, he's like a guide.
He's like a guide, but he treats him like shit.
Long time now. Makoki. Cook. Make camp. Break trail. LeBeau do nothing. Why this?
Why? Because you are an Indian.
Makoki's cool. Makoki does not really like hanging out with LeBeau, but for whatever reason...
he's gonna get a cut,
yeah.
Apparently. I don't know if he actually would.
LeBeau sees Nikki fighting with wolves and decides, I'm gonna train that dog to dog fight.
Before all this happens, though, Nikki does run into, like, a wolverine, which is described as a fearless, insatiable glutton.
Muskrats.
He grows into a 125-pound giant of his breed. It's been, like, a whole summer or whatever. Yeah. Niwa goes and hibernates.
Yeah.
So they separate, but they kept being friends until they were older, even after they were separated from the rope or whatever.
Eventually, LeBeau traps Nikki and forces her into dogfighting.
Yeah, they try to poison the meat first, and she like spits it out and is like, ugh. They get her. They try to force her into dog fighting. They try to make her like hate.
Fighting dog must hate. When I get through with this dog, he will hate even his own shadow.
They're in this town, and they do the dog fights, and then the factor, who's basically, I guess, the mayor of the town, posts that there's no dog fighting.
I say there will be fighting.
Yeah, they're all mad.
And LeBeau gets really mad and decides to do the dog fighting anyway. And Nikki wins the dog fight, but is also hurt. And then that's when the factor shows up and is like, what's going on? It's Andre, Nikki's former master.
There won't be any necks. Let me through. I told you, no dog fighting while I am factor.
He gets into it with LeBeau, and he fights LeBeau in the dog fighting pit.
Yeah.
And LeBeau falls on his own knife and dies.
But we initially, it looks like Nikki killed LeBeau. And they're like, well, if you killed LeBeau, if the dog killed LeBeau, we're going to have to kill the dog. Turns out he fell on his own knife. And then Andre and Nikki are reunited. They both recognize each other, and
which was really nice. I liked this part.
It's a happy ending. They also go and he goes and sees Niwa, who woke up, and who like doesn't recognize him at first because he's really sleepy. And then he like kind of recognizes him a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I was worried it was going to do one of those things where it's like, and then Nikki decided to stay in the wilderness, but no.
But he decides that Niwa doesn't really want to live a life like that, so she needs to go off into the wilderness.
Yeah. It was like it was like cute, and I liked all the nature. There's also a beautiful like blue fox that I thought was like such
just
a
like
gorgeous
peering at the
creature.
camera and
so there was like real like National Geographic level like cool like animal photography and stuff like that, but just the thrills and the perilous situations were just a little too much for me.
Real Milo
it was
and
hitting
Otis
me
territory.
a little too hard.
Definite Milo and Otis territory.
Yeah. So
a little spooky.
How many paws?
I'm gonna give it 3 paws. I really liked it, but it was tense.
I'm giving it 2 paws just because it took away from it for me my feeling of like you know,
a little icky.
Yeah, just a little too icky.
I gotta say the puppy Nikki is one of the cutest dogs we've ever had on the show.
So cute.
So
one
beautiful.
of the best dogs.
And like the way that he's like scrambling up the rocks and he can't quite make it.
We are taking a little bit of a break for holidays. Next time will be our Dogsmas movie.
Yes, and that'll be airing on December the 20th.
Yes, I believe. And we are returning to the Peanuts gang, and we're doing I Want a Dog for Christmas, Charlie Brown.
This is a kind of a recent one too.
2003.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it.
I have not.
So.
And it's only 45 minutes long.
It's nice. It'll be sweet. I miss the Peanuts gang.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for this one. Also, I was just like thinking about our Dogsmas movie options, and I just don't think I could take another
like
Santa Buddies right now.
Yeah.
Not right now.
Yeah.
You know?
We briefly considered All Dogs Christmas Carol, but I haven't seen All Dogs Go to Heaven 2 yet. So I feel like I need to watch that first.
We'll get there.
And then maybe we'll save All Dogs Christmas Carol for next year's Dogmas.
Love to plan ahead here.
Yeah.
here
That's
on
what we do
Viva.
here at Viva.
All right, next time. Okay.
That was episode 119. I can't believe we're going to be at 120 already.
That's crazy since we've been churning these out.
I know.
Just like a factory of Viva, just psh, psh, psh.
Send us your well wishes. Yeah. Send us your mail. Buy some stuff. Enjoy the holidays.
Visit the store. Visit the website.
Contribute to my honeymoon fund.
Whoa, throw up the QR code.
I will.
Actually,
I got married last week when you see this.
He's officially a mister.
Yeah. Officially Mr. Lynch.
He's officially. Is she taking your last name?
Fuck no. Lauren Lynch? That's awful.
She sounds like a villain.
I know, right? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
We'd love to hear from you. We'll see you at the big party. We'll see you in the store. And happy holidays.
Bye.
Bye.
For the perfect ending, one finishing touch.